And as far as the execution of this video, I really liked the applause little moments in the soundtrack. I thought that was like a good contribution to the feeling of like vlog fame. Oh, there's an audience. We love it. And I thought representing that through like an applause noise in the soundtrack was clever.
Yeah, because the part of it is commentary, not just like on China vloggers, China expats, but the YouTube culture in itself, I think, is ingrained in this character a lot.
Yeah, which we talk about a lot of like, there's so many opportunities on YouTube for creativity and testing out new ways of telling stories, and so many of the people who get attention are these inspiration vlogs that seem so empty. Like, yeah, positive thinking, that's great, and it's great to put positivity out in the world rather than negativity, but it seems also somewhat empty to just talk about staying positive all the time without, like, applying that to anything in particular.
Well, the tough thing about that, I mean, I would rather watch somebody telling me about how negative they are rather than being positive, because I just watch, if I've watched, like, you know, you put out a video a week.
Because at least negativity has a subject.
But every single video that you put out for the better part of a month now is how you want to stay positive. Like, I can't help but watch 20 minutes of you thinking, like, this person's really depressed.
Right, their arc is like, this rings hollower and hollower. Of just like, keep positive, guys. Which,
I mean, I feel for.
Yeah,
but I think it's much more interesting to watch as a watcher, but maybe even more helpful to be like, what the hell? Tell me what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
And getting it out might actually help and make you,
and
without it being like a destructive
piece
thing.
Of art, you need something specific that you're talking about. It can't just be like the general idea of
I think where it gets confusing.
Making stuff. When you talk about making stuff, but the stuff you're making is only about making stuff and not anything specific, this video was kind of a reaction to that kind of somewhat, we feel, empty mode of discourse that is somehow quite popular.
Right. And I mean, it's one thing in video, because at least like you're like setting up a camera or something, but it's really painful to see in Instagram. And Facebook, for that matter, but at least Facebook is kind of like where friends and family hang out. So that doesn't really, but it really just glares at me anyways in Instagram, where it's just, you see a picture, if this is, so someone's on vacation and you're going to get 400 shots of them in Barcelona, you're like, well, that's really pretty and everything. I mean, you could have edited it down to 2 or 3, that would have been nice. But these are all nice shots, but then you get these other people, particularly these influencer wannabes.
Influencers is what we're talking
that
about.
Are just, it's like text, like maybe they've got like a picture of Barcelona that they maybe even stole for all I know. And they put some cheesy cursive on it that's like, everyone needs to stay positive, and you're like, this is worse than California hippies that are just like, come out to the desert and spend a day. Like,
I'd rather go to Burning Man, and I don't want to go to Burning Man.